Once upon a time in a forest far away, deep in the woods, lived an owl who never slept at night. Now, this was not because the owl was particularly busy at night catching mice, or that he was too worried about his owl that's sleeping alone in the nest. No, this owl just couldn't sleep because of one tiny little problem. He had the world's most itchy left ear. The owl would try everything to get some sleep. He'd cover his left ear with his feathers and try to burrow into his tree hollow. But no matter what, that itch just kept him awake. And so, night after night, the owl stayed awake, while all the other forest animals slept. One night, unable to take the itchiness anymore, the owl flew down from his tree and went to see the wise old badger. "Badger, badger," he hooted. "I have the world's most itchy left ear, and it just won't stop itching. Please help me." The badger looked up from his digging. "Itchy ear, you say? I know just what to do." The badger grabbed some leaves and made the owl a cup of tea. "Drink this," said the badger, "and your itchiness will be gone." The owl drank the tea, but instead of helping, it made his ear feel even more itchy. "Oh no," he cried. "What have you done?" The badger smiled. "This tea won't help you, my feathery friend. What you need is a good laugh." "Go on, laugh and I'll explain." The owl looked confused, but did as the badger said. He let out a hoot, then another, and then he was laughing and laughing. And as he laughed, something incredible happened. His itchy ear stopped itching. "Badger," he said, once he could speak again, "that was amazing. How did you know that would help?" The badger explained, "When you have something that bothers you, like an itchy ear, the best thing to do is to change how you think about it. You were thinking about how itchy it was, and that just made it feel worse. So instead, I told you to laugh, to change your thoughts. And it worked, didn't it?" The owl thought about this for a moment. "So what you're saying is that my itchy ear isn't actually the problem? It's how I think about my itchy ear that makes it worse?" The badger nodded. "Exactly. Your itchy ear isn't bad. It just feels bad because you keep focusing on the itchiness. If you focus on something else, then it won't feel so bad." The owl was silent for a moment. Then he asked, "But how do I stop thinking about my itchy ear and start thinking about something else?" The badger smiled. "That's easy. Just remember what I told you tonight, and every time you feel your ear itching, do something to make yourself laugh. Hoot at a funny joke, remember a funny story, or dance like nobody's watching." The owl laughed. "That sounds like a plan." "Thank you, Badger." With that, the owl flew back to his tree to try out his new method. From that night on, the owl never had an itchy ear again. He learned that it wasn't the things that happened to us that caused us pain, but rather how we chose to think about them. And so, whenever he felt an itch, he would laugh and laugh until it went away. And that's why, my little friends, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And if life gives you an itchy ear, well then just laugh. Now before you go, I want you to do a favor for the hardworking forest animals. The hardworking forest animals are very busy doing their jobs, collecting wood, making nests, and most importantly, protecting the forest. They work so hard that they rarely have time to sharpen their skills. But you can help them by giving them a big thumbs up. With your help, we can make sure the hardworking forest animals get the practice they need to keep our world turning. Now go on, give those forest animals a big thumbs up.